All right, R.E.M. Man, I love the older R.E.M. stuff. I'm a huge fan. And this song in particular, this has a fantastic bass line. The part I played for you in the beginning there, that's actually what the guitar does. But the third time I played it, that's what the bass does in that part. But I'll show you. Anyway, if you want to learn something that has maybe a little bit more parts in it than you're used to, but it's very melodic, cool slow parts, also speeds up, you know, a very dynamic bass line. This is very, very nice. Very, very beautiful, nice, and mellow, flowing along kind of song. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on those bass tutorials I have right down there in the YouTube text box. They're free, they're not on YouTube, so you can only get them by clicking on that. And what's cool about them, I think, and the whole idea behind all this is we're practicing the bass, right? We're learning all kinds of techniques. You're learning bass tone, you're learning hammer-ons, pull-offs, you're getting your chops up to speed, right? But we're doing it in such a way that's not just rote repetition, right? You're actually learning it through doing something that you love, through music. And that's fun, you know? You're actually basically having fun, but you're practicing at the same time. And you almost don't even know that you're learning something, but you are. You're getting better on the bass, and you're getting more up to speed. You're getting your chops, and you're learning all kinds of techniques and cool stuff on the bass. So click on those tutorials, and I think they'll really help you out. All right, let's roll up on in some R.E.M., yo! Rapid ear movement. That's what I call it. That part right there is really a guitar part, but he plays the beginning part of that in the bass. But if you feel like playing it on guitar, you know, I like playing a lot of guitar parts on bass, transposing them. I'm going to show you to do this. That part right there is you're going to hit on the open E, and then you're going to hit the open E again, then the second fret of the E, third fret of the E, second fret of the A, and then open A. So if I do that slow, right, and then you have the second fret of the A and the third fret of the A. And then you're going to go up to the D string, actually, and you're going to hit the 5th fret of the D string, followed by the 4th fret of the G, and then go right back down to the 5th fret of the D. And then you're going to do this number here. And that's really just all you're doing is you're hitting 2 notes at a time, descending on the D string, the 5th, 4th, 2nd, and then open. And the guitar plays it kind of like. And what I'm doing there is I'm hitting the 5th fret of the D, then I'm hitting the open G. And when you're hitting this 5th fret, see, most of the time when you're playing bass, you're really worried about, you're always trying not to have the strings ring out. You're always actually trying to snuff out. This time you're actually going to have to let it ring. So you got to kind of hook your finger around here so those notes actually ring out. Whoops. Just like that. What the bass is doing here, though, right up until that part, they're pretty much following the guitar. But then what you're going to do is you're going to slide between the 2nd and the 3rd fret, right? The frets that you just hit. Right? So I slid from the 2nd to the 3rd fret of the A. And then you're going to hit, actually, yeah, it's the 4th fret of the D string. So you're hitting the 5th fret of the A, 5th fret of the D, and then 4th fret of the D. So that whole situation is. Right, see that? You got slide, 5th fret, 5th fret, 4th fret. And then you do this cool part, right? What you're doing there is you're hitting the 5th fret of the A, 4th fret of the D, and then 2nd fret of the G string, and then going back to the 4th fret of the D. So we do the whole thing slow. Just like that. Alright, so what I just played for you there was what he's doing in the verses. What that is, you have the 2nd fret of the D string. Hit it once and then hit it 2 times. And then you're going to switch to the 2nd fret of the A. Right? And then you're going to hit it 2 open A's and then back to that 2nd fret of the A. And then you're going to hit it 3 kind of quick A's. So that all together, if I do it slow, just like that. The next part, that's very similar to what we played in the beginning there in the intro. What you're doing is you're hitting on the 3rd fret of the E, 2nd fret of the A, all the way to the 5th fret. 5th fret of the A and then 5th fret of the D. And then you get that 4th fret of the D in there again. And then the next part, you got 5th fret of the A, 4th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G, and then you're going to go back kind of oddly to the 5th fret of the D. Right? So you'd think you'd go. The Romans are coming. And then the next part, similar to the first, it's kind of like a variant. You have 2nd fret. Well, I'll just play it for you first. And what that is right there is you're hitting on the 2nd fret again for once and then twice. And then twice on the 2nd fret of the A. Right? Then you're going to do open A, 2nd fret, and then open A. Just like that. Very similar to what we did just before, but it sort of varies it and makes it flow a little different. Next part. Just like that. What that is 3rd fret of the E, 2nd fret of the A, and then kind of quicker notes, 2 on the 3rd fret of the A and 2 on the open D. 2nd fret now of the D, and then you're going to hit 3 fast open notes on the D. So what this all looks like, just like that. So when he sings and the train conductor says take a break, driver 8, you got something like this going on here. Now what that is in the very beginning he varies this up. Sometimes you're on the 5th fret of the A string, right? Right? Sometimes it's like that, and sometimes you just play 2, and sometimes you play 3. So the first time he's playing, and what that is you have that rhythm on the 5th fret of the A, and then this is pretty fast, but it's very, very cool. And what that is open A, 2nd fret of the A, 3rd fret of the A. Then you're going to be on the 5th fret of the D string. Then you're going to go back to that 3rd fret of the A, and you're going to descend from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. So it's kind of like you're moving up, and then you're coming back down. And what that is the 5th fret of the D, open A, and then 2nd fret of the A. So we do that really slow. Just like that. And then The next time he does it, there's just 2 hits on that 5th fret. Just like that. And then there's 3 hits. And that might seem a little bit quick or kind of odd at first, but play it a couple times and you'll completely get it. You'll be playing it like no problem. And then next part where he's talking about but it's still a ways away, their destination. It's real simple. What you're doing, you're starting on the 2nd fret of the D. Hit it once and hit it twice. Then you're going to move up to the 4th fret. This is all on the D string. And then the 5th fret. And then 2 more hits on the 4th. Just like that. He does that twice, I believe. Okay, so that's the part where they sing way to shield, when it raises up, it kind of crescendos and talks about way to shield the hated heat, way to put myself, my children to sleep. Anyway, you are hitting an open A, and then you're hammering on, you're hitting the open D, hammering onto the 2nd fret of the D. Alright, so open A, hammer onto that from the D to that 2nd fret, and then open A again. And then just ascend from open to 2 to 3 on the A. Right. Then you're going to hit the 3rd again on the A, and then the 3rd on the E, right? And then back on the 3rd of the A. So that whole thing. And then you're going to hammer on between the open D and the 2nd fret of the D again, right? And then you're going to hit that 5th fret of the D. And just like you did with the 3rd fret, you're going to go from the 5th fret of the D to the 5th fret of the A back to the 5th fret of the D. So that, so far. Right? And then you're going to bring it back around. You're going to hit the open D, 3rd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the D. And then the 5th fret of the A. So you're descending so that you can get over to that 5th fret of the A. That whole part right there. Right, and then you're on the 5th fret, then you're going to do open. Then you're back on the 5th fret. Right, so it looks like this. And then you're going to do a quick, and that's 3 hits on the 5th fret of the A, a hit on the 3rd, and a hit on the 2nd. And then you're back into this. And you repeat it. So I play that whole thing kind of slow. Into it again, just like that. All right, some R.E.M. for you up in this house. Again, fantastic bass line, super fun to play, kind of addictive. Anyway, I am Finbar Bass. Please do remember to click on the little YouTube clicker box right there. I have, like I said, some great bass lessons that you can't get on YouTube. Got to click on that box. Other than that, you could always subscribe to Finbar Bass. I think the clicker's right up there. Feel like it to get more of these tutorials. And have fun with that one, yo!